A familiar walk for Jose Mourinho, but for the third time, as manager of Manchester United, he will turn right when he steps out of the tunnel. Well, he will in a second. He knows all the staff here, of course, after two highly successful stints as manager of Chelsea. You can see Nemanja Matic there, formerly of Chelsea, of course, greeting his former teammates, and the players will be out on the field very shortly. Gary Cahill leads. He was behaving with the game all but won in the closing stages. He had a word in his ear, if you remember, and there was an FA Cup quarter-final victory for Chelsea here later in the season. But ignore the general obsession about both managers and their current moods. Conte and Mourinho have won 12 top-flight titles between. Square it goes to Conte, back in the side. He's got a good goal-scoring record against Manchester United. Scored in both of those games I mentioned last season.
A great opportunity.
Winning run.
Handball there, Valencia. You don't see that very often in top-level football. The ball hadn't gone out.
To Alonso, who looks for Morata. A push. Phil Jones was responsible for the ball going to the net, but he was pushed onto it by Morata. No goal.
I was watching it as it was developing.
Lukaku. Chance for Young to cross. And Rashford unmarked.
Chance. Big chance. He had Courtois coming out at him. United playing quite well in this.
The early part of the season. What a ball by Fabregas. Down the right-hand side it goes. And it's Morata in the penalty area. Oh, it fell to Bakayoko. And he's put it wide. The goal was gaping 8 yards out.
Oh, that goes down as a wonderful opportunity. Excellent ball there. Zappacosta with the cross in.
Bakayoko again, in all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Right-footed drive, takes a deflection, and it goes wide. It's a corner kick. Bakayoko, who missed a decent opportunity, just ball system. Lovely footwork by Matic. Here's Lukaku on the left foot. Romelu Lukaku saved by Courtois. Drops here to Ashley Young on his right foot, and that's blocked by Zappacosta. Hazard, is this the moment? Curler. De Gea saves, it's still there. Nodded towards goal and into the side netting. Cesc Fabregas in a heap behind the net as he clattered into the cameras. Helped to his feet by Eric Bailly. And we've come close again.
Well, we thought we got one then, didn't we?
Herrera had the man-marking job, didn't he, on Eden Hazard the last time these sides met at Old Trafford. A collision between Jones and Bakayoko, and across comes Anthony Taylor, and this will be a yellow card. Tucked into the area, Matic is there, it's awkward, and actually Cahill did pretty well in the end.
There was no pace on the ball, which...
Nice little touch by Hazard. To Bakayoko, it's a free kick to Manchester United. Herrera out to meet Fabregas, there's the cross in towards Morata, who was, shall we say, eased off the ball by Eric Bailly.
Good defending. Just use your body, get it in position.
Hanging cross. Zappacosta, the header from...
and then it's amazing how many times he puts the flag up in the first half.
Morata into the penalty area. He just tried the curler, but didn't get hold of it. Easy for De Gea. And he's got an opportunity to get a sprint on here, but admirable. Floated to Fabregas. Flicked in. Morata goes to ground. He peered immediately at Anthony Taylor. But it might leave a gap at the back, but are there gaps at the other end here? Valencia gets the ball. Morata turns well. Alonso. Low cross to the near post here. Will go in, the free header. What an opportunity for Christensen.
Yeah, he was what? By the time he headed it, he was 4 yards out. It was a great ball in. It had pace. Jones has taken one on the chest. But look, his run, he gets rid of Jones.
As to Laqueta. Fabregas and Morata both making a run towards the near post. And it's still with Chelsea and Alonso. And that's out of play. Indeed, there is no stoppage time at the end of the first half. The big moment was
the ones that perhaps force the issue a little bit more in front of goal, but it's only a matter of time, I think, before Rashford or Lukaku get a chance. Players, as we discussed, getting into better areas.
Rashford against Laqueta, and it's a corner kick, and
that's a perfect example right there, because Rashford had gone down.
Bakayoko. The turn and shot by Morata, but conversely, if you're Eden Hazard, what do you do to take advantage?
Stay in your position on the pitch, all 11 of you.
Siding tackle by Phil Jones, no hesitation by Anthony Taylor to get out the yellow card. N'Golo Kanté. Hazard again. Matic with the foul this time. A tug on the back of Eden Hazard. So here's
probably the worst free kick he's ever taken in his whole career. Yeah, I've got a direct line into his...
Morata just forced a little bit wide. Bakayoko making a good run, and he was the Valencia and Young in attacking areas. Ball in towards Hazard. Oh, after Laqueta. In he goes. Chance here. Header. Goal! Alvaro Morata, and it was coming for Chelsea. Beautifully found. Ecstasy at the bridge. Chelsea 1, Manchester United 0.
Well, what a ball in. Look at Phil Jones just get dragged in playing with the back four. They play with the back four loads of times. All you need to do is fill the gap that Jones leaves.
Herrera to Rashford. Lukaku now arriving in the penalty area. Rashford's done very wins in 10, failing to score in 8 of them. He does have Marouane Fellaini back from injury available.
He's got too much space and time on the ball.
Bailly just eased up there. I'm not sure whether there was a miscommunication. Alonso tried to squeeze it through towards Morata, who is in now. And it's a...
First half, it's Chelsea that are doing just much more positive in the way that they're playing.
Hazard, Morata's gone to the far post. Bakayoko making a diagonal run, here he is. Alonso free at the back post. Penalty area looking for Fellaini. Here's Rashford, takes a deflection off N'Golo Kanté. And comes in. Volley, a left-footed volley. And it's a goal kick. Herrera claiming it took a flick off a Chelsea defender.
I know he's trying to whip it in, but...
It's curled across, and it wasn't far away. You could tell there Courtois was concerned.
Makes it easier for the keeper, I think, to control the 6-yard box.
Graham, how awkward? I mean, you took corners at this ground for many years. Morata's down on the floor. He's touching his face. And is that a yellow card to Marouane Fellaini? Yes, it is. Substitutions have been effective so far this season, but Bakayoko for Chelsea. Goal kick.
Well, he's done the hard thing. He intercepts it.
Hazard's got Morata alongside him. Hazard! Saved by De Gea. Should he pass to Morata? Should he have a shot? In the end, he took the shot.
Matic does well. They've still got the quality up front to create a chance to get them back in this game. And this lad coming on.
Danny Drinkwater reunited in the centre of the park. Alonso. Drinkwater. Rudiger. It wasn't the worst cross in the world.
Well, he's having a sprint back as well.
Rashford. Fellaini's on the back post.
Well, that was well worked by Manchester United.
Herrera, and it goes. Edge of the area is Rashford. Oh, goodness me, it wasn't far wide. It's taken a deflection along the way, has it? Well, Rashford thinks so.
No.
Valencia running at Alonso. The cross comes in, Rashford is there. The ball is looping towards Courtois. And it...
Just hoping, really.
Ball by towards Fellaini, who can get it down here. Kept out by Courtois. Lingard. It's Matic. Down goes Fellaini. The shot by Martial.
Willian go, slides it through, flag stays down. Alvaro Morata for Chelsea to seal it. And he final opportunity. Marcus Rashford. It looks good! Bakayoko calmly finds Conte. Anthony Taylor blows the whistle to bring to an end a breathless afternoon at Stamford Bridge. Jose Mourinho beaten here as Manchester United manager for a third time. And Antonio Conte strides onto the field, and I don't think there's been a handshake.